Hey, what's up, people? Renault Colleagues, Rendall Extreme, came by to talk about what happened this past Monday Night Raw, and I have to tell you, the Monday Night Raw was actually very good, very okay. It started off with John Cena talking about his the team that he's going to build to end Nexus, and then he talks about how Chris Jericho and Edge had their differences, and then they became a one unit to get rid of Nexus. So after all that cost came to a breeze, Chris Jericho came out, and then he announced that, oh, it's not your team, it's my team. And then he said he's going to do what he said, whenever he says goes. John Cena ends up swatting the mic out of Jericho. And then John Cena, I forgot what he says, but John Cena says some stuff that, oh, this is about you, this is about us, ending the Nexus, make sure the Nexus is history. And then Jericho picks it up saying, oh, don't ever swat the mic out of me like that again. And that was the whole talk and the whole flow of it. But then the announcement, general manager came out. Actually, it was a little bit later, but they said Nexus is gonna have a preview of SummerSlam, eliminating 7 guys, and then they're trying to to see a preview of how the Nexus is gonna perform at SummerSlam. So that's what happened. So later that night, next match was Ted DiBiase against John Morrison. R-Truth came down ringside to support John Morrison, his boy John Morrison. Glad they were on a team. Later in the match, R-Truth, Maurice tried to come in and get involved in the match, and then R-Truth came by to help Ted DiBiase get rid of that pinfall and that foot on the rope. And then Ted DiBiase shoved R-Truth. R-Truth tried to get back to attack him, ends up getting accidentally struck by Morrison, and then Ted DiBiase ends up winning the match. And then R-Truth, John Morrison have a confrontation after the match, after DiBiase and Maurice leaving the ring. And then he tried to explain he was trying to help Ted DiBiase get his foot off the rope. And then after seeing him on the Tron, it turned out John Morrison's like, oh, why are you getting involved in the match? So they were still arguing that night. Also what happened was with Edge and Great Khali. Edge and Great Khali, Edge tried to talk to DiBiase, saying that, oh, Great Khali shouldn't be on the team. He says he's clumsy and that whole 619 saying, oh, DiBiase should be on the team. But then Great Khali heard what he said, and then the manager, his brother, his translator, was actually saying these on his own, saying, oh, I heard what you said about Khali, and he said he told Khali about what happened. And then Edge said, oh, if I beat you, Great Khali, you be history. And that's what went down. And then when that match happened, the Nexus got involved, so the match ended in a no contest. Smartly, Great Khali left the ring after Nexus surrounded Great Khali. I was kind of expecting that to happen, just walk out the ring and just see a little preview of what may happen, but Great Khali may be attacked. Justin Gabriel nails the 450 eventually, and I don't know how Great Khali will survive that after getting clothesline and spine buster and that whole the whole 9. So I'll see what happens there. It should be happening during the countdown to SummerSlam. Their weapon won't be in use. So also what happened, furthermore, was Randy Orton against the Usos. Randy Orton was RKO'd Jey Uso to get the win. Jimmy Uso tried to come in to attack Randy Orton. Somehow he survived that attack, and then Sheamus tries to get involved, ends up getting kicked. Sheamus ends up kicking Jey Uso by accident when it was intended for Orton. And then Randy Orton ends up RKOing Sheamus, and then Miz tried to cash in Money in the Bank, ends up RKOing The Miz. And then it's funny how he tries to continue his attempts, because Jack Swagger did the same attempt. He did that one time, and it backfired with John Cena, but he succeeded against Chris Jericho after Edge getting brutalized by Chris Jericho. So Jack Swagger was able to succeed as world champion, but I'll talk about SmackDown a little bit later on then. But so that's what the whole flow happened, the whole rap. And furthermore, that night was after Miz and Sheamus were arguing, a big heel-on-heel feud. It turned out Anonymous general manager announced that they were going to team up against John Cena and Jericho, and they showed a sign that Jericho was going to turn face. They looked excited there at that moment. And furthermore, after that night, let's see. After that, the match happened. That's like should be the main event, but anyway, Alicia Fox against the Bella Twins. Alicia Fox brutalizing Brie Bella. Bravo's getting brutally beaten, and then Nikki Bella tried to do the blade switch, the switcheroo, and then Jillian Hall tried to put that to halt, and then Brie Bella tries to pull the upset pin, backfired, but then Alicia Fox eventually nails the scissor kick, and in the 3 count, Jillian Hall tries to stick to Alicia to celebrate. Alicia Fox ends up nailing Jillian Hall with the scissors. Kind of saw it coming when he was about to sing to him, so she just tried to get her to quiet. So furthermore, that was an okay match. Too short, but I want to see Gail Kim, Alicia Fox burn in the feud as Eve and feuds with Maurice, but with another alliance. I don't know, R-Truth, Morrison, but hopefully that comes up anytime soon. But I want to see little Gail Kim get in there with the feud with Alicia Fox getting the Divas title in the feud. So I want to see more of that. So further that night was the main event was Sheamus and The Miz against John Cena and Jericho. John Cena and Sheamus and The Miz had the upper hand halfway through the match. John Cena and Jericho eventually at the end, when John Cena eventually tagged in at the end of the match, about to nail the "You Can't See Me." He nails a 5-knuckle shuffle, about to nail the attitude adjustment for the win. Jericho ends up helping Sheamus and The Miz win the match with nailing the cold breaker, and then he does the wall to Jericho, but somehow John Cena survives that, makes Jericho submit. So and then all the Great Khali tries to calm down. R-Truth and Morrison comes in, ends up arguing, and the rest of the gang, well, R-Truth, Morrison, Edge and Jericho, John Cena, all 6 of them came in. Great Khali eventually chops 2 guys down, and then Edge eventually spears Great Khali for what happened on the last match. So it turns out after the Nexus elimination match against the Hart Dynasty, Evan Bourne, King Lawler. Who else? It's King Lawler. It was Hart Dynasty, Evan Bourne, King Lawler. I forgot the 2 other guys. Mark Henry and Yoshitatsu. So the match started off. Yoshitatsu probably was the first one to get eliminated after getting nailed by Tarvis Power Slam. Sheffield nails out Mark Henry, brutalizing him to make sure he's eliminated. Next person who was eliminated, David Hart Smith, after getting nailed by upset pin with Heath Slater's backs Russian the grab down Russian leg sweep is in midair, and then after that was Tyson Kidd, I think, got eliminated, but I don't think it was by Justin Gabriel. I think it was by Otunga nailing the spine buster. And then Jerry the King Lawler gets nailed by nailing an upset pin by, I think, Justin Gabriel or Slater. And then the last person who was to be eliminated, nailed by the slam by Wade Barrett, was Evan Bourne. The match was good. I was kind of expecting a sweep because it's kind of like sending a message to the SummerSlam team. So I didn't really expect a sweep to happen. I kind of expected that to happen, so not much of a surprise for me. So it's kind of from then on they're gonna be jobbing like those people to prove how strong the Nexus is. So I think the Nexus may get the win off SummerSlam. I'm kind of suspenseful because the team looks bad. I think they did that too early, so I think the team will look like they have it together, but somehow the Nexus pulls a win, and then they won't be there until Survivor Series. I think they should have saved that to Survivor Series, and then John Cena faces Wade Barrett one-on-one to get revenge from them. They should be banned from ringside, so I agree with one of the fantasy match cards I heard, and then they should wait till the Nexus incident should go on till SummerSlam. Instead, they're saying cliche team face against team heel, but they do it like with Cena and Jericho, and I think they should have kept the Nexus going. But I think hopefully the Nexus returns for SummerSlam, because I want to see, that should be the final time we should be able to see them. And then I think Season 2 should be swinging along. I don't know what's going to happen with the Season 2 NXT. So I think they should be the next men. I don't know why they didn't come up with the Nexus. They should be the next men, like the X-Men, a parody of it. And I think we got to see more of that. So this is going to be, I think the SummerSlam 7-on-7 is going to be good, but I think they did it too early. That's a little problem, where I heard so much bashing about that. But Bret Hart should be coming down next week. Let's see how he comes down and brings the team together. Or he's going to beat up either one of them, nail the sharpshooter. But hopefully that happens sometime soon. But anyways, Renal Khaliks, I'll be looking forward to what's going to happen Monday Night Raw, tonight's NXT. So I want to see how Caval and LeCool really connect. Alex Riley and The Miz, McGillicuddy and Eli Collin Morris. I want to see how he felt after Monday Night Raw, which was last night. So NXT should be around the corner in a couple hours for me, well, for everybody. because it hits at 7 o'clock for me, because East Coast is 10 o'clock. So, Renal Cleese, Rendog Stream. Thanks for seeing, guys, man. Peace.